Evan McPherson has this one teed up. And with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure. He brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
Got to hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long.
At the 17-yard line.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Knight. Got a man. It's Brown. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
It's 4th down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A 45-yard punt for there on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The numbers a week ago for Chase, comfortably up over 100 yards when cruising past that number, and 2 touchdowns.
How'd you like to be the D coordinator this week? He watched that game last week, and I know his first thought was, we have to find a way to take him out of the game plan. We cannot let him do that to us.
12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. That's taken in by Higgins. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. The Bengals at 10-3 on the year. And they've gone a full couple of months now since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And we always talk about how a team has to play complementary football in order to really be a good squad. I think in this league, if your offense isn't playing really well as this one is, you're not going to run off this kind of a streak.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now it's Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line.
That's another Bengals first down.
Now Burrow.
20-yard line.
Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there, with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. Evan McPherson for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0.
Steelers nothing.
So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Steelers' offense, led by their running back, headed out for the second possession. And as we check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into the weekend, see a familiar name there near the top of the leaderboard, currently second in that category. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
Right. I mean, what do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that big-time game?
And Freiermuth going to have a Steelers first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
That's good for a Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Off the play fake. Knight. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away. A second and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Here's 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll look to throw again. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
14-yard line.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Knight. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well. Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On for the field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 28-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Burrow will throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Coleman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. first catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Bengals.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wilkins. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, if you don't run up the middle, they can get upfield and get on the linebackers right now, and that gives the running back a heck of a chance to get into the secondary.
Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
And it's 4th down.
McPherson's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
The Steelers' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big hole after big hole to run through in this first half. Throwing to start the drive. Knight. Completed out left to Dobbs. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Out of bounds at the 29-yard line. A gain of 2.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Off the play fake. Knight. Open man. That's the tight end fire move. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Knight. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
31 yards. That's another Steelers.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. Now a 2nd down and 6.
He's out of bounds at the 14-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Knight. And that will be incomplete as well. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd. Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. Seibert able to knock this one through. And that'll bring him back within 4. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead, and they're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now a 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Derek Harmon with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
And for a right side here, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Looking to throw. Knight. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Now they'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd down and long. Operating from the gun. And pressure coming, and they got it once again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. The Bengals drive about to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
At the 29-yard line.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Now it's Burrow. McKinnon here is complete. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
At the 48-yard line.
Again, it's Burrow. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Derek Harmon able to record his 5th sack of the season. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Week 15 of the NFL season, playoff time for you fantasy football players, but for the real teams, the home stretch is starting. Let's get into it. Our trip around the NFL starts now with a good divisional matchup in the black and blue NFC North. And this is the Lions quarterback. He's going to scramble here and take it in. 13 yards away, he houses it. The Lions needed this one, and they got it. A victory that helps them keep pace in the NFC wildcard race. Why don't we go over to Charm City now? Check in on the Ravens. They're playing host to the New Orleans Saints. And this is Lamar Jackson. Connecting with his target, it's touchdown pass number 20 on the year. The Ravens with a 14-6 lead at the break. Lastly, we go up to Lambeau Field. It's the Packers taking a...
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And this offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. And incomplete on the deep ball. 2nd and 10.
The coverage by Joey.
They'll drop the throw. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Back to throw. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half two.
So two words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going.
Zach Taylor's made the decision. He's going to go ahead and throw out the red challenge flag.
Previous play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. They go play action here on first down. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six from Bengals TD. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this third quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football, and that ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The home team's offense and their running back getting set to go once more. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
That's good for us Steelers. First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Knight. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Derek Hall in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away.
It's 4th down.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 25, here's 2nd down and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
The Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 42.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. 2nd and 7.
To number 20. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the
They'll look to throw here. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Cincinnati.
A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Gain of 9 brings up second.
The man in motion is Brown.
At the 32-yard line.
Now here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Steelers, first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, trying to get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
42 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Off play action. Knight under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Shamar Stewart picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Operating from the gun, Knight. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Knight. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 17-yard line. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Intended for number 20.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
A 44-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game, he said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do?
And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the fourth quarter. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Oh, he shifts past him. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. From the shotgun, here's Falk. Looking middle, and that's complete. This 2nd and 4.
To number 9. It's a pickup of 6.
Falk looks to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Intended for number 20. Incomplete.
It's Falk out of the gun. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Jair Alexander making the play there defensively. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. And going the books is a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 11 on the play.
They go play action with Burrow. He's able to get it to Coleman. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got it now.
This is caught. And the Bengals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
The Bengals first down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and
Now Burrow. Under pressure now, he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd down and goal.
Burrow looking to pass. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for us Steelers.
The first down came here for Johnson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
The ball carrier. The tackle made at the 44-yard line.
Here's Johnson again on second down. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made.
This offense so far on third down, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This will be 3rd and 5. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Falk. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
46-yard line.
Here's Falk. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
It's now 3rd down.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now here's Falk. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Play action. It's Falk. He finds his man complete. It's Guzman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
To throw, Falk. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Second and 16.
Now Falk. And his throw is incomplete. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Open man is Chase, complete. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 43-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
First down. A pickup of 2 yards. And a Bengal first down.
Right back to him on that. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Running from the gun, Johnson. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Travis Hunter. And the Bengals are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Bengals,